This is Lisa and my husband Patrick, and we're in our motorhome. The motorhome is
a 35-foot Bounder, 2013.
And today we're going to be changing the light bulbs on the fireplace. Just a second, I'll show you the fireplace.
That's all we have. I think only 1 or 2 bulbs are on. Should be more, so we're going to replace these bulbs. They only last about 2 years. I get these bulbs at Dollar General for like $5 for the 2-year warranted bulbs for the fireplace. All right, so I'm going to shut her off and begin taking it apart and doing some cleaning and wiping down. Up here is another screw, so I'm going to try and start that one. All right, I need to get a longer screwdriver. Let's see here. Here, we'll get this one here. So what I found out is on these, down below it'll have your serial number, model number, and all that. Usually is where it'll be right down here. So we had the heating element, which sits up here, go out. It's best to go on Google and there'll be the number of the heating element will be on there, the serial number, and you can put it in there and it will tell you who's selling it and how much. And it's easy. It's only like maybe 4 or 5 metal screws that hold it up in there. It's better than spending $2,000, $1,500 for a new heater, and you just spend a couple $100 for your heating element. And the same thing with your bulbs. It's just an easier way to do it instead of replacing the whole thing at a ridiculous amount of money. All right, let's see if this will work. Here we go. And got one down here. Alright, put the screws there. I want to see if I can move this out a little bit. Here we go.
What are you doing?
All right, so I'm taking the 4 screws that holds the heater into the frame so I can slide it out. All right, come on. I'll loosen her up.
What type of tool are you using to do that?
Regular screwdriver. Let's go down to this one and see if I can get this one loose. No. Alright, this one's coming out. That one here is giving me a hard time.
How long do you think it'll take to finish this project?
Well, a good maintenance guy could probably have it done in half an hour. But me, it could be longer.
How long have you been doing maintenance?
Oh, my whole life. Pretty much started in the military. 20 years Air Force. And I worked for the National Park and Forest Service. Just doing maintenance all over the United States. Campground maintenance, vertical, horizontal construction on buildings, road work.
Which parks did you work for?
So this thing just slides right out like that, and I just drop her down right here. So I've worked for, let's see, the Tetons. I worked for the Tetons. That's where I first started with the National Park.
In Wyoming?
In Wyoming. The Grand Tetons. Beautiful place.
That was 2006?
Yep. And then from there, let's see, we went to the battlefields in Petersburg, Virginia, the Civil War battlefields. All right, so just slide that off, and I should just be able to take the glass cover off.
Wow.
And then while it's off, I'm going to clean it when I get a chance. Okay. So this here, it just pops out. So let me see how it's coming out right now. All right.
It's hooked on the right side.
So there's the plug right there. Right here is a plug. And I just unplugged it. And then it's all that. So you can, if you have to replace this, you just buy it. You can just replace the parts inside that. All right, so you'll see underneath here I've got 3 bulbs.
Hold on, let's get it close up. Okay.
1, 2, 3. So out of curiosity, let's see which ones. You can see the motor, it spins. These should be on, and they're not. Okay. So I'm gonna take one out. And put a new one in, and let's take a look and see what I have here.
Ah,
See how?
bright.
Yep. All right, so
And you're just screwing them in there?
yep, just screw them in, regular light bulb. So yeah, we went to Petersburg and worked there at their battlefields for a couple of years, and
What did you do at Petersburg?
I worked with federal prisoners weed eating about 27 miles of earthworks from the Civil War. because you could only, at that time, we could not put heavy equipment on the earthworks. You can see where that one blew on us. And it would take about 6 weeks to go from one end, 27 miles, to the other with weed eaters, cutting everything out. And then we'd start all over again. So, yeah.
And that was Petersburg National Battlefield, Virginia?
Yeah, Petersburg, Virginia.
About 50 miles south of Washington, D.C.?
Yep.
Part of the Civil War.
Yep.
Didn't you also work somewhere where Abraham Lincoln went and General Grant?
Yep. I took care of Hopewell, Virginia, which is outside of Petersburg. That was the headquarters for during the Civil War. For Lincoln. And so now I'm going to do a little bit of wiping, cleaning down. Let's see if we got a...
Ah, that looks good. All done?
So, all right. So now, let's do a little cleaning.
Up there.
It needs to get pretty dusty. So this here, the light bulbs will shine off this way. It spins and it'll put the light up here, make it look like there's flames. And the heating element, you have to take this off and it sits back behind it. We already done that. They'll last a long time. Heating elements.
Is there any manufacturer on that label?
Yeah, this is a Dimplex. Is the company name for this one here. So you can pull up Dimplex, pull up their number.
But I believe this particular model is no longer sold.
Yeah, it's easier. You can get the parts for it, but you can't buy this one anymore. I like this one because it's more realistic. We'll show you once we get it put back together here. I'll finish getting the dust off everything. It's actually in pretty good shape. Okay, and then let's clean. I will clean the dust off the Okay, now plug this back in. Plug it back in.
And it just sits in there?
Yep, it just pops right in there. Let's try it again. See what we got. See, and you can see the flames.
Yeah, that looks real good.
All right, now let's clean the glass and put it back in.
And is this just for looks? Does it also produce heat?
We use this during winter time. It helps keep the motorhome warm. And then we have a heat strip on our air conditioner that you can run it as long as you're above 40 degrees. You can run that, and it also helps keep everything nice and cozy in here. Let's see, where else did I go work? Oh, yeah, of course, Mount Rushmore. Worked Mount Rushmore several years.
What did you do there?
I did everything. Maintenance and clean restrooms, worked on facilities, remodeled. We made garages into big meeting rooms, and then to top it off, after Greenpeace dropped their flag over Lincoln, I end up back behind Mount Rushmore up on the mountain, and we had put a security fence in, and that was not fun. It was took about 5 days to drill about 16 to 18 holes about 1.5 feet deep with a drill that had diamond bit drills, and all we could do is make the granite into a dust. Come on, you. Into a dust. Here, I'm going to do a switch. So we had to put a security fence up on the backside to keep people from getting to the Mount Rushmore faces and doing whatever they thought they could do to prove their point.
Did you take a truck up there to take up all the equipment?
Nope. You had to climb the mountain and carry everything up by hand.
Over boulders?
Over boulders, and yeah, it was not much fun.
What did you carry up?
Generators, drilling equipment. The only thing we had, I think, if I'm not mistaken, they used a helicopter to drop off all the other equipment, the fencing material and the poles. And there we go.
So right now you're putting a screw on the back side?
Yeah, I gotta secure this in here. Now, what did I do with the other one? Should be another screw, of course.
What's it look like? It's silver, blue, what is it?
It's black.
Black. Of course.
There it is. All right. Found it. When you get old, things just don't want to operate the way they were when you were younger.
Are you talking about yourself or the RV?
Me. Okay.
Is that it?
Now all we'll do is put this back in and put the screws in that hold it in place.
Can you turn it on again to make sure it's working?
Let's see what this bad boy looks like. So there you go. Now it's working.
Looks good.
All right.
Oh, there's some dust or something on the bottom.
Yeah. It's called cat hair.
Oh yes, from Chester.
Chester likes to make a mess. All right.
So how many years being a maintenance person would you say you have?
Well, what am I? I'm 67, and I started when I was 19, 18.
In the Air Force?
Yep. It's been ever since. And then finished up, let's see where we go. We went to, and I worked for Rosie the Riveter Visitor Center in
California.
California. John Muir's home, or his mansion, or whatever you want to call it. And then O'Neill.
Eugene O'Neill.
Eugene O'Neill's residence.
And wasn't there one more?
We had Port Chicago. They were slowly making a monument there for the Black Navy soldiers that died when the naval ammo ship blew up on them.
And you took care of all 4?
Yep, we did all 4 of those.
Those are by San Francisco.
Yep, Oakland, San Francisco area, yeah.
Did you only work for the national parks?
And then I worked for Lake Mead.
National Recreation Area in Nevada.
Yep. And then we finished up with my best job I ever had was working at Jemez Ranger District with the Native Americans. There were great people. Great people.
And that's a forest in
Santa Fe.
New Mexico.
Yep. Outside of Los Alamos. Yep.
That's quite a career.
I'm taking care of their little RV park here, maintaining it for them during the summer. Trying to keep busy. All right, people, you have it right there. It is done.
Let's turn it back on, please.
And there it is.
Wow, great job.
Nice little fire.
I want to thank my husband, Patrick, for asking some questions. I'm sure my husband would be willing to answer them and help you out the best he can. Okay, this is Lisa with One Woman Show. Have a good day. Bye.